You pray for them to rise, but them bring you down. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Give thanks, cause me know better. Man a real go-getter. Own for me, own cheddar. Now go rob for me own brother. Work for what me want, cause I that me prefer. Control me destiny, I that me redder. Tell me say me can't, and me fight the pressure. Oh, me feel lose when I like me treasure. Don't you worry what people say about you. Just believe in yourself. Never you doubt you. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Monday I feel the winning. Hold it firm every inning. Watch the clock while it's spinning. Told them from the beginning. Now to hear this news. Tell them say me never born to lose. Them no must look, me no need the views. Tell them I the W man come fi choose. Don't you worry what people say about you. Just believe in yourself. Never you doubt you. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder.
Welcome, Chicago, to another great Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. Is it the last Monday in this month, or we got one more to go? Let me check the calendar. But thank you, each and everyone. Please like and share. Thank you to all of our subscribers on Shot Party Live. If you want to check out footage from this past weekend, I will be posting some of the videos that I've taken from this past weekend. We were outside, really outside. So, big up yourself. It was a big week in Chicago, USA versus Jamaica. That was Saturday's match. Everybody was betting on USA to win. So, big up yourself, Jamaica, for holding down the Barracks 1-1. It was a tie. So, Fisher didn't lose, they didn't win either, so I guess that's a win. But big up yourself. Held right here in Chicagoland. Chicago did it big. We heard we had our own section over there, and everyone came up and showed out for their support for the Reggae Boys, and of course, Team USA. But we didn't get a chance to make it to the game, but we did see it, hearing it live and just kind of cheering from our area that we were at, which we were outside in Skokie. We're really outside in Skokie.
Outside wasn't the word.
But man, I know it was quite a few things happening this weekend. Friday, I think it was Sean Kingston was in the building too. Sean Kingston was in the building.
Downtown big show.
Yeah, I guess that was a big show downtown. Let's see what else. Starting for Saturday, there was a Adidas Wear Fair. Oh, forgetting. It was a Friday fish fry with Hugo at Kingston Grill. I saw that was a very nice turnout. I saw the video on that. That was Friday. It was a fun-filled weekend, I guess, for whatever you chose to do from the north all the way back to the south. So
Saturday was a lot of rain.
Saturday, it did rain. Yeah, the rain came. And it's still here. 2 days later. But no, I ain't gonna complain about the rain. I mean, that's God's way of saying I'm watering the gardens, the grass, the trees, the greenery outside so it won't be brown, especially during these hot temperatures. Big up yourself to people that live in Texas, man. Y'all dealing with 100-some degree temps out there.
To my daughter, she's over there. She says like 110.
Yeah, they said 110 and more.
She went to Massachusetts.
Oh, she can't take it. You can't come outside.
I could take it.
Yeah, I think you gotta be.
Isn't that crazy?
No. If you're not used to it.
How?
No, it's not like you're in hell. The thing is,
You're hot.
you have to see. She's not born and bred into the Texan weather, so she's not used to that. She's gotten used to the Massachusetts weather where they can get hot weather, maybe max about 80, 90, max, maybe. But 100 plus, that's a different ballgame.
Oh, yeah. What's boiling point? 144?
Shoot. It got to 110, 115, 120, I heard.
Close to boiling point. I mean,
Advisory.
you
No, you can fry. You can't fry an egg
you
on
can
the
fry
ground.
the egg outside.
You don't need it to be 100. It will fry. What do you mean? You take yourself and sit yourself under that sun and see if you don't fry. Bless up. I can't see who that is, but big up. Thank you for checking in.
Yeah, thanks for checking, like, and share, subscribe.
That's right. It's what it's all about.
Ah,
Just as Facebook user.
the
But
big show is coming up. It's driving me nuts. 20 performers from A to Z. All the A-listers.
yo, that's a big look. And we haven't even covered the gamut of artists that's still out there. Chicago, all Chicago talents. That speaks volumes.
Big up to Michael Black. He just signed on.
Oh boy, this list keeps growing and growing.
Yeah, Michael Black.
I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, if you are a vendor, merchandiser, and you would like to be a part of this big extravaganza, because it will be a big extravaganza.
This is what, 4th annual?
It is the 4th annual.
Oh, yeah.
You know what to do. Inbox me. Shot Party Live. You on the page, go subscribe. I'll see what you out to and what you up to.
Oh, yeah.
So, we got a few food vendors already. We're going to definitely cover the Caribbean. A couple Belizean restaurant will be representing. Jamaican restaurant will be representing. I would love to get a fried chicken vendor out there if we can. That would be a big look. Covered all gamuts. The real umbrellas, y'all see that color, red, green, and gold. Yeah. as a real one, though.
Chicago, what's up? Wake up. 3 o'clock.
Y'all see, I'm still in Adidas wear. I got a lot of that though. That's kind of one of my favorite sports attire, to be honest. So.
Is that VIP? Will I be sure?
No, I'm in. Was one of my favorites. Well, my favorites, of course. Lavish wear is. I just had that on the other day. I rep it all the time. I'm always in it. It's my brand, so I'm supposed to be in it. So there you go. Review. Check in. If you guys were outside, I heard it was well, I personally heard. Well, the rain kind of. Here comes the rain again. Yo, rain kind of spoils a lot of things, but the biggest thing is if you have a inside venue, rain don't matter. Because it can rain all at once and you want to fully enjoy yourself, which we did at Safari Lounge, y'all. I will be posting that video. and you can check it out. If you are one of my subscribers on Snapchat, there is this VIP page on Snapchat, as well as a Shy Party Live group page on Snapchat. I post a lot of stuff in there, so you might catch yourself on the video. I think everybody kind of likes to see himself outside. But yeah, big up yourself, Marlon TRC.
Yeah, man. Another epic weekend. Show us some love. Big up yourself.
Always.
Yeah,
One of our sponsors, by the way, for the One Love Festival.
Oh, yeah. Insurance brokers should be a sponsor.
Mhm.
Trying to reach out to Radio Spark, it should be a sponsor.
Yeah, well, let's go on, y'all. If you want to if you are a business and you want to promote your business on this monumentous 4th annual occasion, come on aboard. Come on aboard. We have different packages that we definitely, can make sure we're gonna blast you all over the place. And that's the big look. So yes, so that's one of the benefits. And of course, I don't know if y'all can see his shirt, but that's another benefit you will be a part of.
Elite.
That's true. So VIP, what was your analysis of Saturday's event? By the way, y'all, we were outside to make sure we haven't missed this event. As y'all can see, I'm representing in the colors for a reason. So, and we haven't actually missed the last 2 years of that, 3 years. Actually, I think COVID, they stopped 1 year, but the year before last, we was outside, we represented, we vlogged. As a matter of fact, that video got over 3,000 views on it, which was a pretty big viewage. We were in the building. It was a big look. Actually, no, we've been there for the past 2 or 3 years, because I forgot we got the other video that we blogged Money Hype the year before last. That was the year before. So yeah, but we didn't get a chance to get any inside footage. So I'm gonna let VIP give his synopsis, since he is a host of Shy Party Live, and he experienced it more so than me. He is my co-host. He experienced it so much more than me that I can talk about it, because I kind of stay by the car and let him handle the business. So VIP,
Yeah.
how do you think you were, what would you give your analysis of how we were treated outside at the Adidas Wear Fair?
Well, as an event coordinator, that do so many events, I feel like if I'm going to pay for something, it's going to worth my while.
Okay. And can you go into a little more further detail for promoters and anyone else out there that, might be an event coordinator, and kind of maybe, again, you are a pioneer in this thing, so.
My gripe is, what am I paying for $40 for?
Okay.
It's not like it was a Stone Love, a Metro Media.
So no out-of-town acts?
There was no out-of-town act, and I'm wondering, I come support this event every year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my Adidas looking clean.
Mm-hmm.
Money in my pocket to spend. I want to eat some food and I want to drink some liquor.
Okay.
So my notion when I went to the event, I'm thinking that it's like my event is a free event. Because I don't see why somebody want to charge to get into a backyard.
Okay.
With no Stone Love or no great over expense.
Okay. So you're saying as an event coordinator, and a lot of times you can judge a party and know what its expense is because you've done so many in that regard.
Yeah, but not only that, we as event coordinators ourselves, I don't charge promoters to come to my party, if you don't know.
Okay.
If you're a promoter and you're in the same business field that I am in, I think it's justified for me to get it for free.
Okay.
Because you're in the same field.
Gotcha.
and vice versa. A lot of those guys come to my party,
Mm-hmm.
I let them in for free.
So you're saying if you are doing an event and no
I
matter
see
what
some A-listers.
promoter, no matter promoter, event coordinator, you know, you're doing an event and there is a certain amount of quote unquote elite people
Level of respect.
that you feel should be at your event.
Yeah, because you see a lot of undesirables going in,
Mm-hmm.
and these people have never did one nothing for reggae in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And you lay down the cross for these people,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're doing things, and they feel like they're above the business. You're never above the business.
Okay.
So that's how I look at it. You're welcome to come to any promoter that comes to my door
Mm-hmm.
will always get it for free. That's the order I set for years in Chicago. Because if you come to support me,
Mm-hmm.
you're a promoter and you come to support me,
Right.
I must respect that.
That's big.
That's huge.
No matter even if they, you know, are out there grinding and they're putting up and setting up themselves for their event. The point is that they took their time because again, people have choices.
Lots of.
You know, and I was speaking about choices today, but I'm going to segue into that as well down the line. But choices. With that being said, Chicago, there were quite a few choices. Actually, matter of fact, at the same time as that event that was going on, the Adidas Wear Fair, again, the football game was going on at the same time. And it's a Saturday. So you could have went to a restaurant. You could have went to a downtown venue. You could have went out south. Matter of fact, out south, there was like 2 or 3 different venues, right?
Oh, yeah.
Big up yourself, belly up. 63rd Street Beach. Oh my God, it's so many options. By the way, we were requested to go out south by someone to come out that way. Was like, no, you know, we're already up north. You know, we're going to support this event. We usually go and support. And of course, because, you know, we are bloggers, Shop Party Live, and we outside. And, you know, I feel like if you're having an event, I think the biggest thing is, for me, promotion and marketing, right? So let's just say that the same people that you normally have that you're letting in and you say is undesirables don't really have that kind of pull to your event that they can promote it to have somebody else, let's say, in touch a different group of people that you may not and never will touch. That's power of marketing.
They should be paying me to come into their party.
Well,
that's what they should be paying. Y'all should be paying me when I arrive at the gate at your party, because you know the vibe is coming and the energy is coming, the love is coming, and the notoriety is coming. You guys know that. Don't act like you don't know.
Well, and I think for me that's the biggest thing, and I feel like too, aside from A-listers, if you look at most big events or promotions or parties, usually if you have someone that's a blogger or that's going to be able to shine light on your event, they are going through the door. That's the media. Whoever tells media they can't come through the door. Because what they don't understand, what that media can do, is make or break your event. Because they are media.
What would I grade that party?
Oh my God.
I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 10.
So what would you grade it as?
Well, the music shipped out twice.
Ooh, and I got that on video, by the way.
Wasn't a lot of people there, as usual.
And I'm going to say one big plus. It was overpriced.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is, again, we are unbiased.
What am I paying for?
We're unbiased. So we're going to tell the truth and shame the devil. It was overpriced.
Overpriced.
Bottom line. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to straight it out, say it out. $40. $40. I'm going to blast you. Sorry. But the truth shall be told. $40. We were just talking about this, matter of fact, I believe maybe about 2 or 3 blogs before on Shop Party Live, how promoters are missing the mark. And we are talking about greed. And not only greed, but we're in a time of the economy where if you get someone to come out to their house, buy outfit, buy liquor, buy this, buy that, and you come to the door and tell them $40. Your next question is going to say, so who's in there?
Who $140 for?
Is there Stone Love in there? Is there Tony Matterhorn in there? Is there Egyptian in there? Is there Sean Kingston in there? Who's in there for $40? I'm just saying. Now, then you got to turn around. Again, once you don't ever do, if you got media at your door, they will make or break your event. I'm going to put this word out very subtly because people are going to get it. One thing you don't want to do is make a bad impression on media because they're going to give you the hardcore truth on you. And the hardcore truth is, now let's just say we would have paid $80. A-listers now. Because not just Shy Party Live bloggers, but consider A-listers. If you're coming to your event, y'all know we don't come outside that often.
We don't.
With that being said, the disrespect that I heard at the door, I caught it on video too, FYI. And I'm gonna reveal that too. I'm gonna know I'm on blast. I'm gonna rate that event a 2 out of 10. I'm not even giving it a 5. Flopped, first of all. And first of all, I can tell you why I flopped. If I get to your door, we're just talking about the high economy right now, right? That should have been no more than a $20 party. Greed is going to kill you. And God don't like ugly. I'm just going to say it because how ironic, and I'm going to just put it out there, the power of us and who we are. As soon as we leave the party, it starts to rain. Oh God. So on top of it all, they overcharge. It started raining. I feel for whoever the equipment is out there. If that was your equipment, Hypnosis, my God, I'm so sorry because it poured. And I hope you had enough time to get your stuff together because God don't like ugly. He ain't happy on pretty. You understand? So karma will come back always. We're not spiteful people. We are people that love to bring vibes and we're to bring great energy. But on top of that, we're bringing Shy Party Live into your party. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's why right now.
Well, the funny story is, it was about the crowd gather outside. Just because of the energy that we have naturally. People just like to be around our energy. But that being said, they got worried. And they tried, oh, you guys got to get out the front. We're like, huh? Don't worry. We're locked in here because if we wouldn't be, we would have been done already. No disrespect ever should be applied and said the things that was said out of certain people's mouths. Just saying, I'm going to shame the devil and tell the truth. I just couldn't believe, but I know she's a Sagittarius like myself, and we can have mouths sometimes, but I've learned to control mine. But today I'm not. I'm going to keep it real and shame the devil because not only did they go on their microphone, I heard twice. See, I'm finna not sugarcoat anything. I want to talk and tell it all. I heard the microphone talk over inside of the party, and I said to myself, interesting. We came and supported your event last year, bought bottles, bought food. We spent easy over 100-some bucks. So penny wise and pound foolish is going to hurt you one day. Remember that, penny wise and pound foolish. I was taught that years ago. Don't be penny wise and pound foolish. Because you know what we turned around and did? Bye-bye. We don't beg nobody for nothing. We don't have to. I'm gonna get that clear and straight.
What's about money?
Never has been. Because you know what's so funny? I told this when I said, matter of fact, go throw the freaking money at them. Since they cry over money, because obviously they need to, because the party flopped. Period. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Because if you're charging $40 to get into a backyard concrete event, just saying, not even a real venue, that's great.
Yeah, that's overkill.
Big up yourself, Keith, checking in. Big up yourself.
Yeah, that's an overkill. Whenever it's unnecessary to gouge people for it, they're still gonna buy food and they're still gonna buy your liquor.
Well, that's the thing.
You know,
We had this debate about 2 months ago already.
local DJs, you know,
Yeah.
I could see what's $20.
I mean, that's sufficient for me, to be honest.
$40. Who are you? Who comes to see out? Man, I don't know this credit. But we came to support.
We came to support.
And we came to.
But you got straight disrespect.
No, it's not even disrespect, it's jealousy.
Oh, it's jealousy. That's different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now.
It's not just jealous.
Oh, but what would make the jealousy stem and be so? I mean, because
I think it's personal.
I'm gonna say this really quick.
Me and the gay girl go way back.
Let's listen. We're gonna tell the story and tell the truth.
Way Poochie, we gonna go way.
And I recall her being at. I can pull up the boat cruise, y'all. Don't have me to do it. It was about maybe 7th annual, maybe 8th annual, and she was crawling on the floor.
Yeah, that was that so Queen Poochie.
I'm just remembering. I'm just trying to show how far back we go. 7, 8, 6 boat cruise.
Yeah, the problem, you know, Adidas guy, he's cool, but he's another one.
Are you sure he was cool? Because he switched sides.
He's a switcher leader.
He switched sides very fast.
The VIP, come on in.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm telling the whole story.
You never do any shot. Come in VIP. So it wasn't him. It's just that.
No. If that he did say that,
Yeah.
but this is what made me give respect, and respect is due. If he would have stood on that, but he switched sides.
That's when we get to the gate.
As soon as he got back to the gate.
I said, man, this guy's playing with people, man.
Oh no! I got it. Everybody must pay. I said, really? Because I've seen about 7 people walk in for free, and that's to me. Came way after and didn't contribute not a single anything to the dance hall in Chicago. Just saying. And I just keep it 100.
Yeah.
But again, so you said that you feel it's jealousy? Oh, okay. Well, there you have it. So it wasn't about the money and it wasn't about the principle.
They know it's not about the money.
It was principle.
It's just the principle.
Period. And obviously on their side it was jealousy, which we can't control at the end of the day.
If you want time to pay going party and don't care, but what am I paying for? that's what got me. Who's here? DJ Pudo.
Montana.
These are all my family friends from day one that we grew up together.
Who else we missing? We missing Sparky's little brother.
All of this.
All local DJs.
Well, you're gonna charge $40, you're killing the people.
But wait, you still gotta go in and buy a table.
Yeah, I gotta take a
buy liquor.
I gotta take a stand for the people.
Buy food. So in this time of double everything,
you're still trying to kill the people.
You're still trying to kill the people? I really want to know, I don't find out. I want to know what that venue is because it was offered to us to do something over there as well because they said, the owner personally came and said, no worries, VIP, you want something over there?
You know what I'm doing.
Period. That's it. Done. So, I keep it 100 and I keep it real. That's who I am. And the truth shall set you free. And the truth is the truth and no other but the truth. So help me. With that being said, I did not like how Saturday went about, but the end of the night turned out way better. So, the end of the night worked out. Safari Lounge, big up yourself, Marlon. It was a good look. All the people that got rained out, they had to come back over to Safari, which is a big look because you know what, Marlon, you had a good turnout at the end of the day, and it was a big look. So, so they come around and said, VIP. I'm gonna tell the truth. Yummy Bouquet said, you left in the party and it started raining. True story. Now y'all gonna sit there and come up with some conjuring, but we finna kill it right now. There is no Obeah going on. Let's call it what it is. I know y'all, oh, VIP will be at the party. No, we don't believe in that. God has our back. And he knows right and he knows wrong when it comes to us. Bottom line. We're very touched people. A lot of people realize.
We kill them with love, man. Love and kindness.
Because that's what we always bring. Good vibes, good energy.
Love conquer all. All in my head, love conquers all.
That's true. That's it.
That's all.
I think we're just coming full joy ourselves.
Full joy.
And bless the party so everybody can be there for next year.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what Chi Party Live is there for. To promote everything in and around Chicago. Let's not forget it, y'all. Yo, it's true. So your event would have been on YouTube worldwide now. Because I don't recall unless, no, there was no paparazzi on Saturday. I didn't see Bigger. I didn't see Batman Thing TV. So your Saturday was not covered.
What about Sunday? There were bigger things, Labor Day weekend,
Well, there you
September
go.
the 3rd, 20 big artists. 20 big artists in Chicago.
Sorry, won't be paying. I covered the Wall Watch a no-go. Well, people are not getting that. That's why a lot of people are staying at home and get their own liquor, play their own music, and chill with their own vibes.
No, people getting ridiculous. There is nobody in the party that wanted to pay $40 to see what the walls. Come on. I can see if somebody was in there was not knocking my Chicago DJs. I love them to death because they could stand up to any freaking crowd.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm an out-of-town DJ coming in to charge those type of prices.
Well,
I'm sorry. I have to take a stand.
You took a stand on it, all right. It's like, let's go.
Yeah, if you don't want to party, fuck you, man. Bye. But there are tons of parties that welcome you with open arms. I don't have to buy a drink and I don't have to buy liquor.
Well, that's the thing. I challenge a lot of promoters out here. There is a list. Whether you think there is one or not in the Chicagoland area, there is a list. And I think at this point, a lot of promoters should already know who's on those lists. And when they show up to your door, I just think that's just the hierarchy that of any place. Florida, they got their list. Miami, they got their list. New York, they got their list. Mass, they got their list.
Anywhere you go, there's a list.
That's a fact.
And you have A-list and B-list.
That's just a reality. We talked about this in January. As a matter of fact, that's the Hypnosis event, because there was a whole big controversy about who should pay. And there was a big, everybody gonna pay. But they know at the end of the day, that is why you have hostess. They don't pay. And those people and the added extra paparazzi make your event. Let's just be honest. So would you rather have your party empty? And by the way, even still, the 10% that was in there, a lot of them were freebies. Let's just be honest. Okay. So it wasn't really a hating factor on us. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that point. What is it, hateful or is it jealousy?
Jealousy.
Same thing. Green eyes. Same thing, same monster.
But it's just I think that the person at the gate who's holding the gate should have more respect and manners.
I heard the disrespect.
What's next? $30 water. Yeah, these liquor prices are getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I like that. Yo, seriously, honestly, Chicago, we getting out of range for prices.
I wonder why people don't go out.
I'm just saying.
You buy one liquor, your pocket is done.
No, you ain't even got in the event yet. You don't drop a bill already.
When you walk in the door.
Are you nuts?
Yeah.
The concert ticket with 10 artists didn't cost $40. I'm just saying. Come on now. And you still got to support it. They want you to still go and buy the bar, buy the liquor.
Buy the food.
You know what I'm saying? And don't forget the table now, because that don't come with no more. That's not free either. But again, we've talked about this in order for you guys to want to have a successful event, please come with some reasonable prices for your door. If people get over excessively greedy, yeah, I get it. Maybe after 12 or 1 o'clock, you know, when the time is like, all right, I got my capacity now. With anybody else, I'm gonna fully charge them. But if you got an empty event and you're trying to be greedy, let's make it make sense. Because maybe that's why they didn't want to sit there and blog it, because then it would have not looked too good. Just saying. Oh, I'm just saying, and I keep it real.
Maximilian just signed. Amari just signed.
What?
Crystal, what's her name?
Lejeune?
Christine Lejeune just signed on One Love Festival. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Actually, that's not too far off. These fish plates are about $40, $30 a plate for a fish this big.
$50 jerk. I got to go, yo. This is getting ridiculous for real. Everything is overpriced.
Yo, and you already got to deal with it just at the gas tank, the grocery store, the clothing store. Every single thing right now is double overinflated. And I mean, do you really think the party don't change that much when they got to charge $40 now? Is that the double price we're looking at right now? Is that what's happening? Is that inflation? I want somebody to chime in. Is that inflation?
Inflation in the party. $40 to go to a local party.
Whoa! Can you imagine that?
And the Stone Love is not there.
So what's Stone Love gonna cost you at the door?
Ooh, 80.
80 for per person. Wow.
That's why nobody's going on no more. They wonder why they're just sitting there's nobody there. Who the hell want to pay $80 to get into a party?
My God. Oh, and then I'm here if you want to have a hookah. I think they think everybody is Bill Gates running around here.
I think they think everybody got PPP.
That's damn.
PPP is good, y'all.
Oh my God. No, you know what I'm saying?
I tell you what. Around the time of COVID, I've never seen so many battles being bought.
Oh man, listen, it was some ballers rolling around.
Man.
No, don't forget too, the trend was you saw these broils, everybody had broil. I'm like, boy, it has lost a city on Facebook. Everybody got broils and shrimp and crab and oxtail. And listen, I don't even see an oxtail be posted no more. Listen, if it was just in the store, 1 pack of oxtails is $30 a pack. One. Imagine that. If you are, you know what I'm saying, which most people ain't gonna cook with no 1 pack. They gonna cook a minimum of 2 or 3 or 4. That means your dinner bill is $100. Are you saving that for a special holiday?
I wonder if oxtail is horse food.
Everybody keep asking, where do you see it at anyway?
Yeah.
No, they say kangaroo.
I wonder if any tail.
Because it looks like the tail of the kangaroo. Let's just take oxtail and chop up. Look at the tail of a kangaroo.
I wonder if it could be any tail.
Chop, 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 chop. It can be. Think about it. How do you gonna know? Let's just be honest. Right now, with everything being so fake and superficial, how do you know?
I'm puzzled. I wonder if oxtail could be any tail.
Well,
because it's a delicacy. It is so expensive. And how the hell do they get so many tails to fill the whole America?
That's a good question.
So I wonder if it's any tail. We got to look into that.
No, actually, let me show you something. I saw a video that came across, and they were showing that, yeah, look, people, you think you're getting it from an actual ox, but where do you see an ox at in this day and age? Where? But they did show it was like a kangaroo that they took and chopped the tail off, and it didn't look no different. Because in Australia, they eat kangaroo.
Oh, yeah.
So let's just be honest. Maybe that's why we're paying such a big cost, because it's being imported in from Australia.
You never know.
Yo, I'm just saying, I don't get a food. By the way, this is what really throws me off. A food that used to be considered, that was a slave meal.
Oxtail?
Yes, wasn't no top rated meal. That was a slave meal. That was a scrap.
Cut off the tail, give it to the nigga.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now wait a second. Cut off the tail and give it to the. But now it's become, I see egg roll, mac and cheese. Yo, it's so many things I'm saying. I'm like, we make everything popular.
Jamaicans, big up. Everything popular, even marijuana.
Yo, that is a big look.
Yes.
Because now, not only is not just us, it's, I see the shirt, eating it. But y'all told us that was scraps.
But everything in Jamaica is expensive, and I'm gonna lie. Jamaican food.
But
Jamaican
Axel is
food,
not just,
Jamaican
it's a
woman,
southern,
Jamaican man.
you don't get it. It is a southern meal, period. I need you to understand that's a slave food. So if anything dealing with slave food, that's anything of this, us eating it, period.
Well,
So with that being said, how on Sunday did it become so expensive?
because Jamaican eats it.
Everybody eats it.
Yeah, sorry, Jamaican eats it.
I didn't just eat oxtail from Jamaican, just FYI. The oxtail is a staple, southern staple, and you eat it with
Rasta
cornbread, all
loves
kinds
that.
of stuff. Good night. Everything when it comes to entertainment in Chicago is expensive. You're doggone right. And yet still the artists can't get paid when they perform. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Let's talk about that. Yo, listen, artists, there is no reason that if you are there and you're putting in your energy and your time, and they bring you up on stage, I get it, you do a guest appearance, you know what I'm saying? You come show the crowd, hey, I'm out here, I'm outside. But yeah, if you are on a ticket, you should get paid. Unless it's previously discussed that it's a pro bono event. You know what I'm saying? Then that's another scenario. Because at that point, it's for the exposure. But he said, wake up, my brother. You're ready to take your sleep.
I don't think bad man asleep. You think me asleep?
But yo, I get that. I get it. But yeah, it's everything in Chicago is getting expensive. I mean, and let's be honest, eventually, I don't even know how people can still live in the city. Eventually it's going to be a big, escapade out the city and going either to the suburbs or further south. Where
It's all Republican now.
Okay.
Because the Democrats have done everything.
Well, they went to the craps. Let's talk about that.
Politics.
It is. But somehow this politics has put and drove this country into the ground.
The pandemic has rolled.
Well, there you have it.
Ever since, I don't know, people that follow me, or you and I, ever since COVID started, we're always giving them the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody listens, but everything is unfolding right now. Clear as day what I've said previously in the beginning, that this was a pandemic. It was a covert operation by the government to depopulate the world, to wipe out the elderly, to wipe out the people on the land condition, and it all started in China.
Okay, so I'm gonna piggyback off of that. And by the way, we've been having this heated debate in our household recently. Now, I don't know how many people in the city of Chicago are really woke and paying attention to what's going on. Now, if I lived in the city of Chicago, which thank God I don't, because I will be on that corner of each corner with a big loud microphone screaming at the top of my lungs until somebody put me on the camera, because they would eventually, and say, how can we have an atrocity that we are considered a broke city that constantly say we're in debt and don't have money, but we're giving $72 million to people that never contribute a dollar to this country or this city. And not only that, 6 months. Give me 6 months of free housing. Jeez. And nobody's raising an eye or an eyebrow over it. I don't understand that.
Well, there's people who are suffering.
Tell me about suffering. You got Chicago, by the way. Y'all think LA, y'all think New York has the biggest population of homeless. Oh no, it is your town, Chicago. With that being said, how can you turn around and come up with $72 million and don't give it back to the people that has helped build this city to what it is? I have a problem with that. And I am screaming at the top of my lungs now about it. because I have a platform to do it. And I wonder why no one has brought up this situation with your mayor that y'all voted in, which if I was in Chicago, I would never vote for him, by the way, because I don't stand for nobody that has a policy that says, I'm military, defund the police. That's a city of anarchy you're creating. And that's exactly where Chicago is going, to the dumps.
Well,
Brandon Johnson, your mayor. You should be ashamed of yourself.
but why you said defund the police? The reason why?
You should be ashamed
How many black men?
of yourself.
How many black mothers being killed in the street by the
Mayor
police?
Brandon Johnson,
How many black?
I'm calling you out,
How many black men was being shot down in the street by the police?
period.
Sarah Bland.
You signing a bill, you should be ashamed of yourself. Bottom line.
Defunding the police don't necessarily.
I ain't just talking about that. I'm just trying to understand, how did he come up with $72 million to give to people that he has suffering, veterans, moms, single women living on the streets right now.
Mm-hmm.
You take care of your home first. Bottom line.
But
Period.
you know.
But y'all come up with money somehow. But when reparations comes about, you can't find a penny. And now you're going to put the city in debt. But you can come up with $72 million. Let's see how far that money can go to your constituents of your Chicago area. I know it can go pretty darn far. I'm going to do the math and see how many live in Chicago divided by that number and what each person should be able to get. But you're giving it to people that got over here and call themselves claiming asylum. And we all know that's a bunch of garbage. I'm just going to call it out. And I'm not shaming the devil, I'm telling the truth. And if you live in the city of Chicago and you are sitting there and you're okay with it, you should be ashamed of yourself too.
I think.
Bottom line, Brandon Johnson, you are a horrible mayor. Period.
So you're saying that.
Recount him and take his ass out. Put balance in. And anybody that voted for him, you need to be ashamed of yourself.
Tri-party live.
Bottom line,
Unbiased.
it's called, what's the show topic today?
Speak your mind.
Boom. Breaking News Monday. That's what it's about. And by the way, breaking news. How do y'all feel about this 14-year-old kid that defended his mother? I don't know what parent or what child or what man, well, there was 3 men in that restaurant, which should be ashamed of themselves for letting another man beat on a woman like that. And you stood around and did nothing.
Well, in the city of Chicago, that's normal.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Because women beat on men too.
That guy looked like he was jumping a gang oppressor.
Yeah, he went too far when he made his destiny.
Jesus Christ. That's what I'm going to get up. I'm going to put up a GoFundMe for that kid. That's kind of things that we should be doing, watching out for our community. Because at the end of the day, there's no such reason that kid that hurt is an honor roll student, 14 years old. I have a 14-year-old. And I know for a fact, if he saw something happen to his mother, he is going to do the same.
Somebody beat his mom, punching him in the face.
Dude, he would do the same. And I would not even curse him for it.
I don't think there should be incarcerated right now.
Self-defense.
That's more than self-defense.
Yeah, I agree.
That's self-dignity.
Come on.
Yeah.
He was literally like, yo, that was a big
Somebody beating you, punching your mother for no reason.
Yo, over an argument of food? What can you even possibly argue over to the point where you would hit somebody 3 times like that? A man.
What he got?
He punched this woman like she was a man.
He got what he got.
Yo.
He got like lit up.
He got lit up.
See,
but wait, he already see Karma is a mother sucker. We were just talking about Karma earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part about it is that is number 3 of the account of women, whoever he's dated. But obviously, the women that he's dated is now coming out and speaking about that he's been nothing but a woman beater anyway. And one that he almost beat to the point where he put her in the hospital. So she's like, yeah, he has a history of doing that. So with that being said, thank you, 14-year-old. You did a great satisfaction. Now, this for me, because I know we had this other topic about the guy that got snuffed out strangled out in the New York subway.
He deserved it too.
By the way, no, that was not the same.
He deserved it.
No, he did not deserve it. That's not the same.
And too much,
He didn't put his hands on nobody, okay?
too much craziness is going on in our community. These guys need to be snuffed out who's giving all the problems. Bottom line.
Now, I don't agree with that. I'm military, and I know we are a walking, killing weapon. All
He's
right.
not been into jail 50 times. 50 times.
That still don't give him no right to put his hands on that man. He did not touch him. Now that's a difference.
He needs somebody to talk to.
No, he has mental disability, and that is that.
Everybody in America. That's like therapy. Everybody's in therapy.
He's on mental disability. He's really on medication.
Yeah, everybody's in disability.
So they can't incarcerate someone that they know doesn't have a violent history. He's got mental issues.
Everybody calling for mental, they need an ass whooping. How about that?
Okay.
Everybody mental. Everybody's freaking mental.
Yo, no, he got mental.
That's the number one charge. I'm mental.
No.
That's the first thing they do when they kill somebody. I'm mental. You didn't know when you pull the trigger that you was mental? Come on, man. They need to get back to the death penalty.
We're going to go down the line because there's so many things going on. The other one, the biggest topic, Leah Thompson. Now, I'm a mother that has children in sports. I myself was in sports all my life. You've been in sports all your life.
Oh, yeah. Track star, football star.
There you have it.
Big up to Trinity College.
Yeah.
I got my jersey. I got my helmet. I got all my sports apparel. I don't know what's going on in my school, but it seems like they gave up.
Well, it's called COVID.
Big up to Trinity College and all the Trinity College students over the years. Great school. Big up. Love you all.
Past and present. Wow.
And that's where I learned about COVID, Trinity College. My professor told me I was going to see this in my lifetime. The psychological and biological warfare under population control. And they were right. I was going to start in China first. They were right. Big up to Trinity.
No, that's one of the places it started. It's two, actually. A lot of people, they don't know that. Started here in North Carolina, in the lab, too. Just as
They built it here and manufactured in China. That's all the goods I have already. That's all the goods. They build it here all the time and then they go distribute it in China so they can mass produce it.
So, VIP, how would you feel if your daughter had to race against a boy?
That's an unfair race.
That's an unfair race. And why are not people speaking on that being unfair?
Well,
so in other words, is that discouraging young ladies like my daughter that's coming up?
The hierarchy who controls it, the hierarchy is who controls the yes and the no's. So that's why you see things are moving along in these arenas, because the hierarchy, the lawyers, the doctors, the senators, they are the LGBT. So when you see laws have been passed fast, it's because these are the same people who are at the top, who are performing these kind of acts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so with the young lady that is fighting this fight against Leah Thomas. Leonard Thomas, because that's really what I'm pretty sure is.
Yeah, estrogen and testosterone, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are testosterone, not estrogen.
Right. That's why God made two different ones.
And I know your testosterone was going to always be like my estrogen.
Exactly.
But then why make it a fair advantage if you say, okay, now I'm going to put some hormones in me a little bit.
It's not fair, period.
And then I'm going to raise a
God
race.
make Adam and Eve.
And I'm going to run against your daughter.
God make Adam
And I won. And you think you won?
No, you're not. God make Adam and
I
Eve.
can't take it.
God make Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
And that discourages young ladies to think they can compete, because now they got a whole nother category that's sitting there saying who they are and pretending to be you, but can't have children, can't have a menstruation. Let's just be honest. We're going to define the lines, because people are tired of not sitting around and not talking about who and what is what.
Trump for president.
Are you a man?
Yes, sir.
I am a woman. I didn't know there was no other different. Now, if I go throw and cut my hair off Start taking some testosterone. Does that still make me a man?
Still a woman.
I'm still a woman. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure and clarify roles because they're getting really fluid and flowing different ways and people are not standing around and talking about it no more. Like, can't say that. BS.
He, she, or me.
Oh, these triple names.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm considered she, her. No, her, she, they.
Yeah, some shit like that.
No, you will be him, she, him, he, them. I don't know. I know the pronouns, all these different ones. I don't know. I just remember me being a she or a her, or just me, Regina. Now you got 4 names. You could be him, her, Heather, hero, Shiro, him, there. Yo, we gonna talk about it.
You know, when God, at the Tower of Babel, when God
This whole world, eventually, I feel like it's gonna crumble.
God destroyed the Tower of Babel.
Because it's beginning to be fine lines of a lot of predatory things, including our children are coming under attack. No one is talking about that in schools. And I'm really thinking about really honestly, leaving this state of Illinois for that reason. Because it is corrupt to the point of no return. I need to get to somewhere that stands on the values that I stand on, and I want my children to be taught as well.
How about the whole United States corrupt?
No,
All the way from
there's certain states
all the way from the president of the United States to all
There's certain states that's not.
How about our president?
Do you know how many states didn't even shut down during COVID?
Yeah, but
We should have moved in.
But how about our president?
Big up to Florida that continue to run their lives, and businesses more than likely are still thriving for that reason down there. Well, our small businesses, by the way, I am in the business, are shutting down, have shut down, are gone. You can look down the street, you see a business, and you say, wow, that business is gone. That's what COVID did to this state because we shut down and killed off our economy over here. So now we can charge $40 in a party.
No. People are dying at an alarming rate, but you're not seeing it around you. Every minute somebody dies. Every second somebody dies around you, but you're not taking heed. This is what's going on. They don't need people anymore for all these buildings that's vacant.
Gary,
they're all dead.
They created this thing so that we can kill off the economy and the people, and the people that are always going to be affected first is ours.
Technology is taking over your job. So
bottom line, we have always been at the bottom, and unfortunately, the bottom already gets hurt further. And then on top of that, we have our own people that try to still take advantage of that. That part right there upsets me.
You know, the crazy part is we're killing ourselves.
Well, that's one part of it. But that's the number one part. But that's also a planned system as well too.
And then
because poverty creates that. That's just saying.
Poverty creates what?
Poverty creates anger. It creates survival. So all means go with survival. That's what it creates. And you're gonna do what you gotta do to survive. All right. And let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted. That story of meant to be the strong shall survive and the weak shall fall off. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's becoming the wild, wild west of survival in the city of Chicago. And not just for west side, south side, east side, all sides.
Stevie Fresh, that's signing on to the One Love.
Oh, there you go. And when a 14-year-old got to go and pick up a gun to defend his mother for a man beating on her, like, yo.
That was justified.
That's all I'm saying. But then, guess what? Outside of this area in South Illinois, they're just counting another Black death.
You know what? There's so many times that I could have went to jail. There's so many times I could have hurt somebody. There's so many times people disrespect me and I could have fought.
Mm-hmm.
But this time what that kid did is justified.
I'm glad you said it.
And I'm sorry. Sometimes when you get into problems in life, is how much this takes to get out of it. It's not like you're not right, you know. That's why certain things, when I see it, I just back off, because if I go knock this foolish, stupid guy out, that says stupid things to me, guess who's going to jail? I'm going to lose myself. I'm going to lose my wife and my kids. I'm going to lose my house, my cars, and then guess what? Everybody laugh at me. So anytime I'm out there, I'm always above any reproach. I look at it. I aim high. I don't look at the little fools in front of me. I look way ahead of the fools in front of me.
So you got to stand for something or fall
Right.
for anything.
Exactly.
Well, I guess that's for me. I hold high principle. And I know probably with me, I don't know if I would have got my son the chance to do it, that would have been a glory for me to get it done.
No, this is called a crime of passion.
Yeah.
That's what you call a crime of passion. Somebody's punching your mother and blood coming out of her eyes, and you see that as a young man. You're going to snap.
There you have it. And that's the defense.
Yeah.
Whoever is defending that young kid, that is the defense.
He snapped.
Correct.
And guess what? He snapped for the right reason.
And he snapped for the right reason. And I'll just tell you right now, the trust of opinion, and we got a chance to kind of survey this around from all different kind of colors that was in the room, and they all agreed for the first time he was in the right. Now I got one person that said, "Oh, why did they just call the police?" We're talking about Chicago now.
The guy could have had a gun.
Correct. Well, that's the thing. By the time you call the police, and we're talking about the city of Chicago. The city of Chicago is
30 minutes.
bombarded with those calls.
30 minutes. If you don't say there's a gun there,
it's true.
They ain't coming.
They ain't coming. So that's that. Now that's the rebuttal I had to get back to that person that said, "Why did they call the police?" We're talking about this is a Maxwell
It's in
experience.
the act.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's in the act.
Yeah, because if it would have waited, then it wouldn't be considered, self-defense at that point. But it was at that moment. So that says the kid snapped, obviously.
They should give that kid an eye bond.
Well, they should have. And I can't believe they have no bond on him. I just cannot believe that.
That's the stupidity of America.
I know. It's still Kim, what's her name? Still
Kim Fox?
Yeah, she's still the
I think she retired.
the district attorney still in the city of Chicago. She did a lot of justice. Now she retires when we need her, huh? She needs to be out there to release this kid. Free this kid. I gotta find out his real name. They probably won't release it because he's underage, but maybe they will still release it because
he's a hero.
He's a hero. I agree. I don't think that is one that I was like, yeah, he deserves that.
But sometimes people need to know when to be quiet.
Well, even with let me tell you something that was taught long ago from my mother.
The guy was telling her, be quiet and go, leave.
Words cannot hurt you.
Oh, it hurts a lot of people.
Yeah, but if everybody knows, if someone can say all the words they want to you, but if they don't physically touch you,
it's easy to see.
You ain't got a right in your hand to do.
When somebody calls you the N-word and they're from the opposite side, how do you feel? Do your blood boil?
Well, obviously.
Oh, okay. So words does mean something.
But it ain't hurt me. I can't still go and take myself forcefully and do anything.
Yes, you do. A lot of people do.
Well, you want to take the consequence that come with it. I guess you stand for something to fall for anything.
That's what words mean something.
Yeah, in a sense, but if your child is in school and someone says words to them, because we know there is bullying that exists, right? You cannot go and tell your child just because someone says, something mean to them. You find a way, you tell them to say something mean back. That's it. You can fight words with words. They get until somebody put their hands on you, that's another story.
Yeah, but you know better, you do better.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what are you teaching your kid if someone bullies them and says words? Are you going to tell them, all right, you're sock them in the face? No. You're going to tell them, all right, you can ignore them. But until they put their hands on you, because this is what I'm telling my child, then you got every right to, take their lights out. That is my given approval. You don't need no other approval on that. They put their hands on you, they gonna get what they deserve. They wish they had, bottom line. Then that's another story. But words, no, they can't. I'm not gonna tell them, she was being mean, she called me this. Okay, she didn't hurt you. She didn't touch you. No, all right. You just come back with something better. Next time when she says something, you come right back with it.
We got Dancehall Queen coming up July 15th.
Man.
That should be an epic show. Big up Montana. Dancehall Queen. Will be sell off.
You look like you have sleep good.
Well, yes I am.
I have to agree to viewers.
I'm on the medication.
You do look like you are half asleep.
Although you see me here looking like I'm half asleep, I am taking Tramadol for my pain. So it makes you doozy. So that's why I'm pushing hard to do the show every time I get up on Mondays because I was in a terrible accident. A lot of people don't know that because they see me jubilant and happy, but I'm under tremendous pain sometimes.
I guess that's the great thing about being a woman because there's nothing more enduring pain than labor. And, I feel like
you were made for people.
If we can survive that, we can survive just about anything. So it's like, for me, I can endure pain at a higher rate in dose versus. As we already know, men, they get a little scratch.
Man was made to suffer. A woman was made to feel the pain. That's in the Bible.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Y'all get a little scratch, a little sore. Oh, I'm dying. We get a scratch. We got to keep moving and keep going because the world don't stop. It keeps going with us. When they get a little injury, oh, I'm dying. But our threshold has been meant to be higher. Thank God for us women in this world. And again, back on that debate of Mother's Day, that's why we are more relegated, just saying. I'm trying to take away from you fathers, but us mothers, we are queen. Bottom line, period. But Chicago, it was some things that just had to come roll off my chest, which is very important because I didn't take too kind-hearted to this past Saturday. So I had to let it all out and tell the truth and shame the devil. But again, y'all, this weekend, I didn't really see too much going on for this weekend, honestly. Maybe I might have missed it if I got tagged in anything. I know Walker Star, you got something coming up, Team All Star. I saw that. I know there is a Jordan Wear, Big Up Yourself O'Shane coming up. There is Dance Hall Queen, July 15th, Big Up Yourself, Montana. And again, if I'm missing anybody's events, don't charge it to my head, my heart, charge it to my head. I'm sorry, because I know it's a lot of things. And again, like you said, we are and have been injured. So for us to see us outside, y'all listen, that's what y'all don't get. If y'all see us outside and we at your door, it's not like we don't try to follow up at every party. Then you become a regular. There's nothing regular about us. So, but Big Up Yourself, Fridays, Independent Lady at Safari Lounge every Thursday, Subterranean. I need to make it to one of these Thursdays. We might get better. I'm still trying to segue ourselves outside. If we feel a little better, we try to go out a little bit with our therapy. Saturday, I don't know what I seen on Saturday. Did you see anything come up? Anybody tag you for Saturday?
Saturday. Safari Lounge, Megaforce Lounge.
What will be this weekend?
Every Friday, every Saturday.
It will be, oh my God, July 1st.
Yeah.
Time is flying crazy, y'all. It is July 1st. Is there anything big coming on July 1st? Did you say anything for Saturday, July 1st? we're missing it. Y'all can tag it in the chat. I'll say it out. I think, I don't know. Maybe people are gearing up. Oh, maybe it's Festival of Life. When does that
June
start?
1st.
Is that the Festival of Life start June
Yep.
1st? Well, there you go, Chicago Festival of Life.
Big things. Cableton coming in town.
1st to the 4th? There's the 1st to the 5th. Or 2nd through the 5th.
Stone Love Bass Odyssey. Big things
Through the
going
5th.
on. Oh yeah. Big sound system out there in the park.
So International Festival of Life out at Washington Park, y'all. That's this weekend.
Yep.
That must be what, starting Sunday through Thursday or Friday? 4th of July week. Wow, 4th of July, it's already here. Time is flying. So listen, that just says something. Enjoy every moment and every day that you can that you are here. Because as y'all can see, life is short. And just like that guy that never expected that was gonna be his last moment.
Well, should have expected no more.
Well, he should have expected. That's his last Maxwell Street Polish. Sorry that's your family out there, but he was in the wrong. Sorry. He was in the wrong. That is right. He's right. But it's all just aside though. Yeah, big up yourself, International Festival of Life, Martin's cultural big event. Go support. That more than likely will start for Sunday, not probably Saturday, July 1st, but maybe that's Sunday, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th.
Stone Love is in town.
Oh, is he gonna be at the One Life Festival at the Festival of Life?
Oh yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Bass Odyssey, Stone Love.
So now that makes sense to pay $40 at the
That
door.
makes sense.
Because you're going to get a chance to vent, go buy things, chill out, listen to some great artists, sound systems, DJs from all over the world.
Yeah. And they enjoy it.
How much you think Martin's going to charge at the door? 30? Pre-sold tickets, 25 maybe?
Probably 20.
Yeah, because I don't see people on the south side, regular constituents paying no $40 at the door. They're going to say, are you nuts? Do you know what time it is? You know what's going on? Imagine that. I got to check out the prices, by the way. Well, we're not going to worry about that.
We never have to.
We got to worry about that. But, I mean, just saying, you know what? I'm going to put it in the chat because just for the ones that may be listening and want to go and support, which will be at the Washington Park. It's always at the Washington Park.
Always epic.
It's going to be a big look. Bring your lawn chairs, bring some pocket money so you can support the vendors in there, the food, the liquor. It's a big look. And Shark Party Live will definitely be one of those days to blog it, maybe the bigger night.
We'll check. You know what? I may just want to go all the way. I haven't been there in a while, so I took a sabbatical to the streets. So I may take my time and maybe over to see Legal Heights, Weed, and the other guys.
Oh, they all gonna be on the ticket. We got to. Matter of fact, we need to blog that so that we can have the footage to promote for the One Love Festival, which is gonna be September 3rd, y'all. Sunday, September 3rd. Only thing moving on the lake, beachfront. Free vibes, free jerk chicken. Is it free entry?
Free entry.
Before?
Free entry.
Free entry.
Mega Force after party.
And the after party at Mega Force.
Meet the stars.
Meet and greet with the stars. What a big look. What a big look. So make sure you guys meet us outside that day. So it's gonna be a big look. Y'all know that's something that is now our annual event. That's what we put all of our time into. Sometimes we do birthdays.
I have my birthday that day.
Mm-hmm.
I always support my birthday every day weekend.
Agreed.
Green Town is on fire.
Green Town on the rocks, y'all. It's really on the rocks.
Get ready.
It's gonna be a big look. I'm excited. This is always
20 performers, Grammy artists, legendaries, singers.
I'm definitely gonna have some females on the ticket this year.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited. So listen, y'all, if you are performing and we missed you, because a lot of people reached out to us, which is a big look. Big short.
One just signed.
One trend, keep going. Yo, if you are an artist and you haven't got a chance to reach out to us, you're doing yourself a dissatisfaction. This is a big exposure for our town.
Love music.
Chi-Town, Chicagoland, Chi Party Live. We'll be outside. And yo, big up to all of our lovers and our haters and our supporters, because we need you all. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Remember that. I learned that. Even if they got you in your mouth, bad or good, it's all they talk about you. So let's keep on talking. With that being said, y'all, thank you guys for tuning in on this last Monday of the month. And some of y'all, July will be here. My God. Think about that. Huh? We're in July now. It's going to be July. If July 1st is a Saturday, it is this Saturday. Oh my God, we didn't do the feature artist today. Who is a feature artist? Is he White? He's always featured. So you want to feature before we end the night?
We should feature.
You have so many to choose from.
Hot Ice.
Who?
Hot Ice.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, you have his music.
Hot Ice.
Hot Ice, I don't have no music from Hot Ice.
That's what's his name.
Okay, well, we'll get it ready for next week. So big up all the artists that are on the ticket already.
Big up honesty, don't show no gun, don't put your gun down. No bad man.
All right, well, I guess. And with that being said, y'all, until next week.
Are the warrior? Don't make them stop the job.
Week, y'all. Be safe, be easy. Enjoy your week.
Nobody cares when you're down, but when you up and rising, everybody wants your crown.
It's so true.
Careful of those who come around.
All right.
You pray for them to rise, but them bring you down. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Give thanks, 'cause me know better. Man a real go-getter. Hunt for me own cheddar. Now I rob for me own brother. Work for what me want, 'cause that me prefer. Control me destiny, that me rather. Tell me say me can't, and me fight the pressure. Oh, me feel lose when I like me treasure. Don't you worry what people say about you.
And you should never.
Just believe in yourself. Never you doubt you. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Monday I feel the winning. Hold it firm every inning. Watch the clock while it's spinning. Told them from the beginning. Now want to hear this news. Tell them say me never born to lose. Them no must look, me no need the views. Tell them how the W man come for choose. Don't you worry what people say about you. Just believe in yourself. Never you doubt you. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go go harder.
Recently,
See you guys next week. Be blessed. Live your best life. And I'll see you next week. Have a good one.